cracking the cases 2 decades after 2 women were killed within 2 miles of one another. How DNA was used to generate what police say a suspect looks like. Plus, hear from the current homeowners where one of the murders happened. 3 are fighting for their lives after a triple shooting in D.C. We'll tell you where police are reviewing evidence after bullets flew not far from a metro stop. Another rabid beaver attack. Just where a 10-year-old girl was bitten in the leg. And where trails and waterways remain closed in Maryland as investigators comb through public parks.
And clouds are on the increase overnight tonight. We have some rain for tomorrow morning and some storms for tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk all about that coming up with my full weather in just a bit.
End of summer savings. Talk about that too. From back to school supplies to even cheaper plane tickets for one final seasonal getaway. We're stretching your.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
It's Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. A lot of news to get to. Let's go to your top story. 3 people are fighting for their lives tonight after being shot in southeast DC. Police say they rushed to 14th place overnight around 1:20, not far from the Congress Heights Metro station. 2 men were found on scene with life-threatening gunshot wounds. Another man, we're told, brought themselves to the hospital. No word on any suspect descriptions. Stay with us as we learn more. In the district, a firefighter was hurt while responding to a house fire tonight in Northeast. Crews had rushed to the 2.5-story home along Rhode Island Avenue. It's also near North Capitol Street. Fire, you can see, shooting out of the attic. Flames, we're told, also spread to a row home immediately next door. That firefighter was sent to the hospital to be evaluated. No more people were reportedly hurt, and no word what caused that fire. Police in Fairfax County say a peeping Tom was arrested after a woman spotted a man looking through her window 2 days last week. 42-year-old Landon Anthony Taylor from Maryland was arrested after surveillance video allegedly identified him as a suspect. The woman says she saw the suspect August 6th and 7th on Coverdale Way in Franconia. Taylor was arrested in Rockville yesterday on peeping and stalking charges. Well, new tonight, we have learned that 5 people were hurt in a college campus mass shooting overnight at Virginia State University in Chesterfield County. Investigators say there are several suspects in this shooting, and it prompted a campus lockdown early this morning. The school is just outside of Petersburg, and the victims were rushed to the hospital. Here's an update. They are expected to survive. The violence happening near the university's quad. Both campus and Chesterfield County police are investigating. Coming up at 9:30, we've got the latest details from campus before the first day of scheduled class. Back in Fairfax County, police are hoping to crack 2 cold cases now 20 years old. They involve 2 women with the same first name, both killed within 2 miles of one another. Correction from earlier, both found just months apart. DC News Now's Dave Laval tells us investigators are relying on DNA evidence that they hope will finally solve these cases.
Friday marked the 20th anniversary of the first of 2 murders dubbed the Marion murders. Fairfax County police have released a rendering of the person they believe may be responsible for the killings. Investigators say the person is of Latino descent, particularly El Salvadorian. Detectives released composite sketches of what the suspect could look like at various ages. They came up with the sketches from DNA processed at a Northern Virginia lab. People last saw Marion Marshall August 14, 2006, after she returned home from shopping. Detectives believe she encountered her killer at the home along Bostwick Drive in Springfield. Investigators discovered Marion Newman's body November 21st that same year in her home along Reservoir Road, also in Springfield. Autopsies determined both women died from strangulation and blunt force trauma.
I feel bad for the family. From what we have learned about her, she seemed like she was a sweet, elderly woman.
Siobhan Tuning and her family bought Newman's home from the woman's relatives almost a year after Newman's death.
We could have pulled out of the contract, but we decided to continue.
Investigators said Marshall's family is offering an $11,000 reward to find her killer and released a statement from the family, quote, We live in hope the individual who harmed this gentlewoman will be brought to justice. You're asked to contact Fairfax County Police if you have any information regarding the murders. In Franconia, Virginia, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Looking for answers, no doubt, Dave. Thank you. New details, yet another person was bitten by a rabid beaver in Maryland. Montgomery County authorities have partially closed Seneca Creek State Park after they say a 10-year-old girl was bit in the leg on Thursday. We're told she had been canoeing with a group near Berryville Road. She was taken to the hospital. And if you're counting, this is now the third known local rabid beaver incident this summer, including nearly a mile of trails that have been closed in Seneca Creek State Park for wildlife crews to find the animal. They added this latest incident is separate from where 2 people were bit in Frederick County. And about those 2 rabid beaver cases in Frederick County, the Cunningham Falls State Park Lake and other local waterways there are still closed. Wildlife officials say the 2 beavers both indeed tested positive for rabies. One of them bit a 13-year-old swimmer on July 26th. Then on August 5th, another beaver attacked a 19-year-old who was fishing in Hunting Creek Lake. You just saw some visitors there who have thoughts of their own. The victims were both treated at the hospital. And among visitors, they were a bit disappointed about areas being closed, but told us they understood why.
It seems that park rangers are, handling it and everybody's, okay, and they've closed down the lakes. And we've been camping, so we had to go to a different lake. But I'm a little, it's a little worrying, but I think they got it under control.
Frederick County health leaders report the last time they identified a rabid beaver was 2010. Yikes. Okay. From a health alert to some weather alerts, we're going to need to get a little preview from Scott Sumner because things could pop up storm-wise tomorrow, Scott.
Yeah, we're going to expect that tomorrow. Just mentally prepare yourself for some severe weather tomorrow. And if we don't get it, great. If we do, then you're prepared, basically. 81 degrees outside right now. Mostly cloudy skies are being seen. This is just the start of what we'll go through over the next 24 hours. The clouds building in, keeping us overcast throughout the night. And overnight lows, because of that, are going to drop down into the upper 60s to right around the lower to middle 70s across the DMV. Our satellite radar, as we pull back from our viewing area, shows nothing in our general region. However, there are showers and plenty of storms still ongoing at this hour through West Virginia, parts of Kentucky, and then down even in towards North Carolina and, of course, Ohio as well. So parts of the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Atlantic, seeing some active weather. An excessive rainfall outlook, flooding could be a possibility here tomorrow with the storms building on in because we'll have rain in the morning as well as the afternoon. So combining those two, rain in the morning, rain in the afternoon, is heavy. Then we could be seeing some flooding conditions. That's why there's a slight risk of seeing excessive rainfall. We'll get more into the details coming up in just a bit. Ben?
All right, Scott, thank you. Now back to the desperate search for survivors after that major earthquake rocked the country of Colombia. Local rescuers are reporting some positive news in 2 of the hardest hit cities. Monday's quake reportedly killed nearly 300 people, with possibly thousands still missing. Our Daniel Hamburg, though, tells us there are local businesses and groups working to help what they describe as a very personal mission.
Donations are being dropped off at Inca Social in Arlington, destined for some of the more than 100,000 people affected by Monday's earthquake in Colombia.
A lot of people from the neighborhood are calling us nonstop from yesterday, saying, oh, we're going to come by, what can I bring?
Manager Omar Duran says they're a strong Spanish staple in the neighborhood.
A lot of our friends in the community are Colombians, and we have a lot of staff here as Colombians, so a lot of their families are getting back to them. So everyone's been hands-on.
More than 270 people were killed, and tens of thousands of houses were damaged or destroyed, according to the Colombian government.
No house, no nothing. So the government is trying to relocate them. Or some people, like my family, their building is okay, but while they fix the building, they don't have anything.
Sofia Tapias is also collecting donations at her store, Dove & Company in Arlington.
Jackets, shoes, clothes, hats. These are actually great hats.
As people work here to send supplies, Fairfax County's Urban Search and Rescue team is in Colombia.
It's kind of crazy if one building will be standing, looks to be perfectly fine, and the building right next door is pancaked down.
Team leader Captain Mike Eddy is in Bogota helping coordinate, while others are out doing structural assessments and providing expertise.
We're able to go out and support the Colombian government and also local teams from Colombia to figure out the best means of providing aid to those that are still trapped, and also to help them kind of reoccupy some of the buildings that they would like to.
Daniel Hamburg reporting the company and organization are both collecting donations throughout the day. They plan to ship them to Colombia tomorrow. In the district, there are 9 days and counting until it is back to school for DCPS students. However, teams have been working hard all summer to ensure that the classrooms are ready. So for students and teachers, the General Services Department says they have spent weeks on a work order blitz. They finished up on 2,000 repairs like fixing doors, locks, and windows. But there's still about 800 projects they say to go, including work on HVAC systems at 30 different sites. For the ones not done in time for the start of class, there are backup plans in place.
Inevitably, you can expect a heat wave in D.C. in late August and mid-September, so we are preparing and working around the clock. Even in systems that won't be 100% completely resolved by then, we have like contingencies in place.
You can check on the work happening at your child's school by going to the department's work order dashboard on their website. First day of class for D.C. students, August 24th. Speaking of returning to class, the city of Bowie held a back-to-school bash today ahead of day one. Students got their hands on new book bags, notebooks, pencils, crayons, and plenty more. And organizers told our team it's events like these that are important to help kids prepare.
We all play a part in making this come to fruition and just giving back to the community. This is the community service division, and the famous quote is, community service is the rent while you pay here on earth. This is what we do, to give back, to provide service, and to do it to the best of our ability.
Schools in Bowie start back up Tuesday, August 25th. The D.C. nonprofit known as Fight for Children held their 4th annual Youth Sports Day at the fields on RFK. The organization uses sports, education, and also healthcare initiatives to help improve the lives of young people in underserved communities. That's good stuff. Today, more than 2,000 kids and families attended this event, and they connected, receiving some free school supplies and haircuts while they lasted.
So families could come, get the kids ready to go back to school, but at the same time find that after-school program that could help really support their kids during the after-school hours.
Those haircuts can get pricey, so some good service there. Organizers say that their next big event will take place November, called Game On Gala. That's where they're going to hold a fundraiser to help organizations around D.C. focused on improving the lives of young people in underserved communities. Way to go, guys. Coming up on DC News Now, there's still time to book a last-minute trip before summer officially ends. We're stretching your dollar or to score some deals. You're watching DC News Now at 9 o'clock. The timing of those storms that could be severe, could be popping up tomorrow. Break it all down right after the break.